Hi, and welcome to the 3-Minute Greenhouse. Welcome to March 19th at the greenhouse. It's quite a warm day, 70, upper 70s maybe. Having a very warm March, except for this last week we did have a cold spell. We got down to, I think it was, 13 was the low. But in here we managed to stay 52 degrees. So the experiment's going well. You know, the basil, the notorious, wimpy plant, I would say, is doing fine. Which, if basil is handling it, pretty much anything can. So I've added now a couple tomatoes for the next experiment. Tomatoes, got one there, and I've got another over here that are, and there's a couple cucumbers as well in here that are going to kind of be putting them out. I've got a couple of tomatoes, started exact same time, same size, that are getting transplanted in the house and still staying on the grow light to see how does it really help to put them out, a couple weeks earlier than what I normally would in the keeping them under the lights inside the house. So we'll see how well that works. You can see I've started to do this piping that's everywhere. This is actually pretty hot right now because I filled it with water. And one end goes into one water tank, one goes into the other, and that's brought up the water temperature. It seems like it's adding about an extra 5 degrees to the water in those tanks. And I want to get it to do for each tank so that it's got the piping between it. I'm trying to hang it along the wall. I have the top to the bed up here right now. It's kind of in the way. But I did close it on that night that it got down to 13, but that was the only time it's been closed this week. It's been open the rest of the time, and we're doing really well. So I think the improvements are coming along. You can see right now that I've got the windows open, I've got the vents at the bottom open, and we have the electric fan. That is a very nice feature, because this morning I was out playing tennis. Before I got back, it had already warmed up in the greenhouse enough that the fan kicked on, and so that was keeping it cool before I got here and opened up the windows and the vents to let the ventilation come through. So that's a good backup to have. I try not to let it run. Same with the heat for the bed. That one night that it got down to 13, I went ahead and let it run by plugging it in. So for the 3 periods of a half hour that it heats up. And that gives us enough extra warmth for the soil just for that super low night. So other than that, I think we're making good progress.